Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my cards for the week. Today is Sunday, the 14th of February, 2021. So, first of all, let me wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And just to remember that it is all about love and it's all about loving yourself, of course, because there is only you and your reality is a reflection of the energy that you are. So the more you love yourself, the more you will create a loving reality. The more you love yourself, the more you will see that love reflected back to you in the people, in your holographic projection that you're calling life. Because the only things we need to understand about energy is that one, everything is energy, absolutely everything. And the second one is that like attracts like. In other words, frequencies of the energies of the same frequencies are going to find each other. Okay, that's why we resonate with people. That's why we get attracted to certain jobs, certain opportunities, certain properties, cars, books, films, ideas, beliefs. This is how we fall in love, is by resonating at the same frequency as someone else or something else. It is all about your frequency. And the cards for this week actually are on that theme, funny enough. So let's dive in. The first card is the Knight of Wands, and he is coming up a lot lately. Look how powerful he is. Wands is fire. So there's lots of transformation going on. Lots of phoenix from the ashes and things like that. And look how bravely the horse is moving forward. Horses are always positive movement forward, and this is like a real, like rearing up and charging forward. So these are big changes. This is transformation. And the big changes going on in your life, in your holographic projection that you're calling life, are because of the big changes going on within you and your energy. So even on an unconscious level, people have been changing and growing because we've been having this high frequency light coming down for us from our galactic friends and from the universe and wherever else. We're all getting an opportunity to literally raise our vibration. And of course, that is expanding our level of consciousness. So, and a lot of people have been doing what we are calling the inner work. So a lot of people are consciously also doing what they can to raise their vibration, whether that be through affirmations and gratitude and exercise and high vibrating diet and yoga. And, people make conscious choices to raise their vibration and making sure that their toiletries are all high vibrating and everything, remembering that everything is energy, everything, okay? And so when we consume, we're not just consuming food, we're putting things on our skin, but not only that, we're consuming energy when we surround ourselves with people or when we live in certain environments. And we're consuming energy when we watch films, read books, or if you're watching television, that's energy that we are absorbing and consuming. So it is all about keeping your vibrations high and understanding that comes from making changes in all areas of your life. Understanding energy and understanding that everything is energy is paramount, of course. So a lot of people have been consciously raising their vibration, and some people have been doing it not being aware of it. It's fine, it's cool, it's good, it's all happening, right? Because this is what we came here to do, to raise the consciousness level of humanity. And these are the big changes that come as a result of that. So if we kind of just keep the quantum physics simple, you are energy, you're vibrating at a certain frequency, and the reality that you are creating is that frequency, the frequency that you are. So if you're vibrating at a low frequency like fear, if you're vibrating at a frequency of fear, you're going to create a reality that's going to reflect that fear back to you. and you're going to have some fearful situations. If you have an energy of anger, if there's anger within you, okay, that's going to be reflected back, and you're going to have some angry scenarios around you. Now, we all have some fear, we all have some anger, we all have some love, some joy, some peace. We all have a little bit of all of it, but we have an overriding frequency. It's not mathematically correct to say that it's an average. I like to think of it more as a default setting, okay, or your overriding emotion, kind of like the emotion that you go to when there's no other ones directing you, if that makes sense. So when you have an energy of love, well, maybe it's not love, let's say willingness. If you have an energy of willingness, you're just willing to learn, willing to find out better ways of living, willing to improve your diet, willing to improve yourself, just some kind of self improvement, that willingness is going to be reflected back to you. So you're going to have lots of opportunities whereby you can express that willingness. Okay. And then if you love yourself completely, then that frequency, the frequency of love, is going to be reflected back to you. And not just from people, of course, but from your animals, from nature. Your opportunities are going to be more loving. Any work that comes in will be more love-based. And then if you can raise your vibrations up to peace, absolute peace and serenity, that frequency will be reflected back to you, and you will find that your life is just so peaceful. So understanding that you are creating a life dependent on your frequency, this is really, really pivotal. And that's what 2021 is all about, is understanding your energy and understanding how it is your energy that's creating your reality. No one else's. No blame, no fault, no guilt, none of those silly words. Okay, you are 100% responsible for your energy, and it's your energy that is 100% creating your reality, and you're creating every moment within it. Okay, so if you're creating something you don't like, go within, find that frequency within you, observe it, acknowledge it, so that you can transmute it into love. So these big changes, of course, are coming because you have shifted yourself into a higher vibration, and you have shifted yourself into higher levels of consciousness. And that frequency that you're now at is going to be reflected back to you. So that's what these big changes are. Lots of people are actually relocating because they're just not resonating with where they're living anymore. So lots of people actually, you might be moving house, relationships might be ending, right? There might be some sadness within that, but remember, it's all happening for your benefit. And it's because if you're not resonating, then there'll be no joy to stay in that situation. So it's all good, okay? But there may be some jobs ending as well, some situations ending, okay? But please remember, it's always, always for your benefit, because if it's ending, it's because there is something better for you, okay? There's something better for you. And that's what these big changes are. This card is about the big changes that are coming for you, simply because you are vibrating at a higher frequency now. So it's good news. I think that's fantastic. It's like everybody's like getting an upgrade, and that upgrade is going to be reflected in your reality. So you're going to have higher vibrating people, higher vibrating opportunities, higher vibrating experiences. You're going to be enjoying higher vibrating activities. You're going to think more life-affirming thoughts, and you're going to hold healthier beliefs. It's all good. It's all good. But let's just have a look, because change, what we like about change. This one, the Four of Swords, is very much about looking after yourself. It's about retreating and relaxing. There's a little bit of anxiety and worry with this card, but nothing that can't be resolved by retreating and loving yourself. That's why it's all relevant this week. Self-love. This is about you questioning everything you're doing. So if you're being asked to do something and you're really not feeling it, understand that the reason you're not feeling it is because you're just not resonating with it anymore. And that doesn't matter. It's not a bad thing. Just be honest with yourself and honest with anyone around you, and just say, that's not for me anymore. Okay? Because that's the beginning of self-love. Because when you start doing things because you think you ought to do them, or you should do them, or because you've always done them, or because your best friend wants you to do them, that's not good use of your energy. You've got to listen to your body. That's what this card is about. It's about listening to your body and resting when you want to rest and opting out of activities that you want to opt out of. Okay, it's really important. It's part of self-love. Okay, and it's about relaxing and meditating and doing what you enjoy, anything that makes you feel good so that you can move away from any anxious thoughts. Okay, now the next card, which does come up a lot, okay, more downward swords. Okay, now this one is very much about limiting beliefs. But look, this is about restrictions as well, and that's interesting because we create the collective on the outside of us through what's on the inside of us. If you're feeling very restricted, if you're feeling like there are restrictions on the outside of you, I want to ask you, where are you restricting yourself? Look, she is restricting herself. And it's back to this, look at the blindfold. She cannot see. Of course you cannot see. There's leaps of faith going on. These changes are all leaps of faith. Big ones, small ones, medium-sized ones. There's leaps of faith going on. They're called leaps of faith because we can't see what's coming. Okay, and she can't see what's coming. Okay, but the other thing, there's often money connected to this. And I tell you why, because the castle in the background of tarot cards symbolizes financial stability and security. And it's usually in the background because it's there, but people don't realize. But with this card, you've got all these limiting beliefs coming between you and that financial security, which means that, but these are limiting beliefs. I can't afford it. I'm not good enough. I can't do it this way. Who's going to want whatever it is I want to do? Okay, these are restrictions that she is placing on herself, because I promise you something. If there is something that you're meant to be doing, you will be inspired to do it. And if you're meant to do it, there will be a way. And not only will there be a way, there'll be a way that is easy, effortless, joyful, and choiceless for you. So we've got to get rid of these beliefs that think that life has to be any particular way, because I cannot stress to you enough how you are 100% creating your reality through your own choices. So where are you choosing to be restricted? I want you to really think about that one this week, because it's super relevant. And the last card is the Two of Cups. And I love this card. And it's a lovely, lovely love card. Although it's not the lover's card, I think it's even better than that, because we've got the self-love, the need for self-love. We understand that. But also this is soulmates, people coming in to help you on your path. And it's such a beautiful thing, because these changes, as I've already said, are going to take you to a new place, a new level of consciousness, okay, where you're going to find all higher vibrating energy. Everything is energy, yes, we know, including people. So there's going to be new people coming into your life. There could be people from your past that are coming back, because perhaps you went out of wavelengths with them, and then now you're coming back into wavelength with them. Okay, so don't rule out people from your past, but there's also new people coming in. It could be online, there could be in person. What I love about this card, lots of things, let me tell you, because I love this card. This is the Two of Cups. Cups is heart-based, it's emotional, it's intuitive, it's spiritual, and it's creative. And this symbol here is the healing symbol. And it's so healing when we meet our soulmates. Sometimes soulmates help us on our path by loving us and supporting us and boosting us, okay? Sometimes the soulmates help us on our path by triggering us, okay? And by letting us see the parts of us that need attention and need love. We might not view them as soulmates, but trust me, they are, because they're working for your benefit the whole time. I'm going to do another video at some stage about understanding triggers. okay, because it's so relevant at the moment. But let's come back to this one. This one it's a happy one. These are people, this is like your tribe. And I always think of Kahlil Gibran in his book, The Prophet, when he talks about marriage and he says, don't drink from each other's cup, but fill each other's cup. And that's beautiful, you know, because soulmates, you know, you're not exactly the same, but you help each other. You understand who you are at soul level and understand who they are at soul level. And then you just support each other. And that might involve triggering each other, but when it's done from a place of love, it's all good. Well, it's all good anyway, but anyway. So yeah, the Two of Cups is lovely. It can be a lover's card as well. There's no reason why these soulmates don't have a relationship. But as I said, it's not the lover's card. So don't go getting disappointed if your perfect Mr. or Mrs. Right hasn't shown up. This is about people helping you on your journey. And it's beautiful. And it's the soulmates are coming in because you're resonating with them. Okay. And it also, they're helping you, these people are helping you get rid of these limiting beliefs. So someone's coming in and you might have a lot of people going, you can't do that. You haven't got enough money to do that. And then someone else is going, go on, see how far you can go, you know, or you can't do that because like, that's not what you do. That's not who you are. And you're like, but I've always wanted to be this person. And then this person is going to say to you, yeah, go for it. I think you'll be great at that. You know, because they're just a reflection of your higher self, nudging you, kind of pushing you in the right direction. They could be kicking you out the backside in the right direction. I've got a soulmate friend that does that to me. So hopefully that's clear. Big changes coming. Okay, fantastic. It's all good. Okay. Might feel a little bit anxious because of the changes. We're not used to it, are we? But just remember that our comfort zone is no longer comfortable, and take time out for looking after yourself. This is self-love all the way. Please listen to everything that's stopping you from doing what you want. Whatever is stopping you from doing what you want, just think about it, think about it, think about it. Anyone new that you meet, share your dreams with them, and they will help you. They will help you take these swords and pull them out, okay? And then you'll be able to wriggle out of these restrictions, take your blindfold off, and then we'll be in heaven on earth. I hope that helps. Anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton. You can find out more about me from my website, deborahjanesutton.com. So that's all for now. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.